The Blackbird was painstakingly designed for stealth, right from the materials to the design, but there was one big problem. Or two, in fact. Did they really think that these two massive, earth shattering J 58 engines weren't gonna light up like Christmas trees on the radar? Well, of course not. These were some of the smartest people around, and of course they knew of the problem. The problem was in fact so big that the CIA director from back then was so concerned about these J 58 engines lighting up the radar that he was almost thinking of pulling the plug. After a few years of research and testing, they came up with a solution that was actually quite radical. The plan was to add a cesium based additive called A50 to the JP7 fuel. The fundamental operating principle was that the A50, after being passed through the engines, would create an ionizing plume behind the aircraft. So instead of reflecting any incoming radar waves back to its source, the ionizing cloud would absorb most of it or deflect it, effectively making it much stealthier. Now, as awesome as that concept is, due to the extremely secretive nature of these operations, it's not entirely clear how much A50 was actually deployed in aircraft over enemy territory. That said, there is some evidence to suggest that the CIA wasn't actually quite keen on it, and part of the reason might be that the A50 additive actually created a raft of downstream complications with maintenance and logistics.